Jalen, taking Brooklyn out of the equation, who do you believe in the East?
Miami Heat, Hall of Fame exec Pat Riley. My favorite coach in the league, and other than Pop, the best coach to me, and Eric Spoelstra. A team that just won the East recently before Milwaukee did. You still have Jimmy playing at a great level when he's healthy. Bam Adebayo still one of the better big men in the league. Tyler Hero's having a great league, a great season. And Spo does a terrific job of building from within when those guys are out. They're going to get back Morris. They do have Tucker. It's going to give them toughness. The Miami Heat are my choice.
When those guys are out, the key phrase that Jalen just said, Miami Heat. I mean, look, Bam and Jimmy, I mean, I think we can agree those are the two best players, with all due respect to Kyle. They've been out. They've been out, what, 12, 15 games each? And they are tied for first in the East now? I mean, people, the most overused word in sports is culture. They have it in abundance. And whether you're talking about Riley, Spo, straight down the line to their veteran players, I mean, I think Miami's going to be hard to take out if those guys are playing.
It's 2 votes for the Heat. What do you think, Stephen A?
I would love to agree with them. I think that's very, very important.
No, he didn't want to agree with us.
I know you want to get to Miami. Come on, go with us,
last year we had the West. This year we have the East, which would put us in South Beach, and I have no objection to that whatsoever. But I got to roll with Milwaukee, and that's saying a lot considering that they stopped their room service at 7 p.m. when I was there in the playoffs last year. But I'm here to tell you something right now. I'm thinking about Giannis. I'm thinking about the fact that they got blitzed by Miami the year before, come back, avenges it with a sweep. I'm thinking about the mid-range game and the stardom that Middleton has brought to the equation because of that game. I'm thinking about Jrue Holiday as much as I love Kyle Lowry. Think about what Jrue Holiday brings to the table defensively. And I understand they lost P.J. Tucker because he's now in Miami, and I think that's a significant loss because I got mad respect for P.J. Tucker, but look at some of the other pieces that they have in the way that they play together and the fact that they, even though they're the reigning defending champions, they fly under the radar. I would have to say right now, I ain't talking about 3 months from now, but right now, if I had to pick between the two, Milwaukee would be the team that I would roll with.
Yeah, there's culture, and they've got culture, too. And then there are the Sixers, and we'll see, as we discussed earlier, if there's anything they can do. In fact, let me bring Woj in on that thought, because, you know, Woj, when the teams are this tightly, bunched together, the trade deadline could wind up deciding a whole lot of different things. So what should the fans know as we approach that right now?
Hey, Greeny, let's go to Detroit right now. Jeremy Grant, the Pistons forward. Listen, he is one of the most intriguing players available at this trade deadline. Virtually every team that's really interested in making a sizable improvement at the deadline, they have interest in Jeremy Grant. He can fit anywhere. And I think the question for Detroit's going to be is, do they get a good enough offer at the trade deadline to move Grant? He's got another year left on his deal. They're in a full rebuild in Detroit. And so far, they've not seen anything, I'm told, that would move them on Jeremy Grant. It is typically easier to make deals around the NBA draft. And, you know, one team that they've been tied to in the media anyway is the Philadelphia 76ers and Ben Simmons. But I'm told that Detroit and Philly, they haven't talked in weeks. Grant will be returning, you know, fairly soon from thumb surgery. He's back on the court now, ramping up. So teams will get a chance to see him before the February 10th trade deadline and see what kind of offers they'll make, you know, as we get closer to the 10th.
All right, Woj, we will see you on Countdown in a little bit. Stephen A., what do you think?
I appreciate my man Woj checking on me the way that he did. Oh, I love you, Woj. Thank you so much. Let me put a smile on his face right now. Here's the #1 reason y'all should, all of them should pursue Jeremy Grant. Blake Griffin can't even dunk when he in Detroit. And all of a sudden he go to Brooklyn. And look at him now. That's the #1 reason. Because when you're in Detroit, you don't want to play. And then you leave, and suddenly you want to play.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.